One kills with a suffocating grip, the other with a single spine-chilling stab. But do you really know which is the falcon and which is the hawk? These two birds of prey, which many people assume to be the same, actually represent two completely different philosophies of survival. One is the embodiment of brute strength, striking with a crushing grip from talons as strong as steel pincers. The other is all about speed and finesse, delivering a single, precise blow to a vital point. But because they look so similar and share the same role as rulers of the sky, falcons and hawks have been confused with each other for decades. Today we are going to uncover some fascinating, even shocking facts to clearly tell apart these sky dominators who, at first glance, seem like twin brothers. Here is a truth that might catch you off guard. Falcons and hawks are not even from the same family. While both are cold-blooded aerial hunters, biologically, they are worlds apart. Falcons belong to the family Falconidae, while hawks come from a completely different branch, Accipitridae, making them relatives of eagles, harriers, and even vultures. This is not just a difference in names, but a profound evolutionary split. Just because they look alike does not mean they share the same lineage. And this is exactly where all the differences begin to emerge, from their hunting strategies and flight abilities to the cultural images they represent. Now, let us put family trees aside for a moment, because the real showstopper here is how these two birds take down their prey, quickly, cleanly, and brutally. In the wild, where there is no room for mistakes or hesitation, the ability to finish a kill swiftly is often the difference between life and death. It is not just instinct, it is a skill honed over millions of years of evolution. Hawks rely on sheer power. Their talons are curved like sickles, easily piercing through thick feathers and clamping down until the prey suffocates. One dive, one grab, and the prey almost never has a chance to escape. The entire scene unfolds in a matter of seconds, filled with raw intensity. Falcons, on the other hand, take a more sophisticated route. Their weapon is not the talon, but the beak, designed like a surgical blade, sharp, swift, and terrifyingly precise. A unique notch on their beak, known as the tomile tooth, allows falcons to deliver a fatal blow with just one strike, straight to the most vulnerable part of the body, the spinal cord. No bloodbath, no struggle, just a chilling silence as death arrives instantly. This core difference has given rise to two completely distinct survival icons. If the hawk is a muscle-bound warrior, trusting in power and pressure, then the falcon is a cold-blooded assassin, betting everything on speed and pinpoint accuracy. One is a thunderclap in the middle of a storm, the other an invisible blade, and both are unmatched rulers of the skies. But speed is not just a cool number. In a brutal survival environment, it is everything. Falcons have long pointed wings with nearly perfect aerodynamics, allowing them to reach incredible speeds and dive from the sky like a deadly arrow. With dive speeds exceeding 240 miles per hour, which is about 380 kilometers per hour, the peregrine falcon is not just the fastest bird. It is the fastest animal on Earth. In the blink of an eye, before you even notice, the prey is struck down by an impact of enormous force. They are built for speed, and they know how to use every split second of it to survive. Hawks, on the flip side, use a different kind of strategy. They do not rely on power from above. Instead, they maneuver with finesse, flying skillfully through dense forests and tricky terrain, places where agility and surprise are key. While the falcon is the high-speed warrior of the open sky, the hawk is the hidden assassin of the canopy, lying in wait and striking without warning. In the game of survival, it is not the strongest who wins, but the smartest. Falcons walk a solitary path. No companions, no assistants, just silent killers, living and hunting in complete isolation. All they need is a perfect high perch and an unobstructed line of sight. From there, they can scan, lock on, and dive like a silent bullet. That singular focus makes every strike cold but incredibly efficient. In contrast, hawks represent strategy and teamwork. In their world, hunting is not just an instinct, it is a calculated art. Some hawk species hunt in pairs, with one bird distracting while the other delivers the fatal strike. These coordinated attacks are fast, clean, and leave almost no chance for the prey to escape. And it does not stop there. Certain species even teach their young how to hunt. not just through blind instinct, but through observation, imitation, and real practice. You might witness a mother hawk flying beside her fledgling as it attempts its first glide, watching it stalk a mouse in the grass below and swooping in to assist if that first grab fails. That is not just instinct, that is real training. These behaviors reveal a system of evolutionary learning where knowledge is passed down like a form of wild wisdom. One is a silent killer, fast and alone. The other is a strategist, thriving in groups, learning and adapting to survive. Two styles, two paths, but both with the same ultimate goal: survival. Imagine a pair of eyes so powerful they can detect the movement of a mouse from nearly a kilometer away. That is the extraordinary vision of some hawk species. With eyesight up to 8 times sharper than a human's, they become living target-tracking machines in the sky. Meanwhile, falcons strike fear into their enemies not with their sight, but with their absolute silence. They do not call, they make no sound, and that eerie quietness is the very sign that death is near. When a falcon dives, there is no sound, no warning, only a sudden and silent end. Even more astonishing, in South America lives the harpy eagle, a giant among hawks, capable of crushing the spine of a full-grown monkey with a single squeeze of its talons. Moments like these prove that when evolution perfects instinct, nature no longer needs to be loud to be terrifying. Adaptability is another key to survival for any predator, and in this regard, hawks have the upper hand. They can be found everywhere, from deep forests and dry plains to scorching deserts and even the heart of bustling cities. For hawks, habitat is never a limitation. They build nests on power poles, stalk prey from apartment balconies, and dive like arrows into the middle of urban chaos. Falcons, on the other hand, are more selective. They need open spaces, clear skies, and unobstructed views to execute their signature high-speed dives. Yet surprisingly, despite their wild origins, falcons are beginning to show up more and more in major cities like New York, Chicago, and Tokyo, turning skyscrapers into perfect ambush points. When nature learns to thrive among steel and concrete, the game of survival enters a whole new chapter. Falcons have long been seen as symbols of freedom, speed, and precision. In ancient Egyptian culture, the god Horus, with the head of a falcon, represented the sky and righteous war. Meanwhile, hawks have often been cast in a darker light, seen as ruthless or cunning, partly due to their brutal hunting style and the way movies have portrayed them. From bone-crushing grips to spine-splitting strikes, from mind-blowing speed to remarkable adaptability, falcons and hawks may look alike, but in truth, they live by two completely different survival philosophies. If you also find the natural world this epic and fascinating, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because ahead, there are still so many wild secrets waiting for you and me to uncover together.